Am I real? What is? Am I Pruned? What?
No, you're here.
Am I McDonald?
Yes. Well, what's going on in nerds? Co-host Stephen Dobbins here.
Since when do you do the intro? What is this? Am I Mike Barrow? What is going on?
As you can see,
what is happening?
This latest
right
episode of Loki, episode 4, the Nexus event, has really messed us up.
There's a Loki alligator, bro. What?
Here is our reaction, and I guess, Mike, let's try to figure out what's next.
Why do they have to take Mobius? Why?
But before we jump into that, we need to thank this video sponsor, Harris Art Academy. They are located in Howell, New Jersey, and teach the foundational skills using today's materials and give students an experience they won't find anywhere else. Courses are offered for children age 3 and up and adults in a broad range of mixed media. Go take a class, tell them we sent you. It is so much fun. Go watch our video of us drawing Captain America.
Definitely.
It was sick.
Awesome.
And we'll have the link above or below or somewhere here.
For sure. And then now jumping into the video, here is your spoiler warning. Go pause right now. Go watch, and then get the hell back.
We open up upon the back hills of Asgard with some eerie drums and wind blowing, giving us a quick indication we are not about to see something good.
No. We see a young Sylvie playing with her toys, but as the camera pulls away, not letting us get too close or connected with her, TVA shows up. Agent 823 arrests Sylvie for her crimes against the sacred timeline, which I don't know what the hell that was anyway, unmercifully grabbing her and forcing her through processing.
The tone is very much opposite from when our Loki went through this, giving an ominous, hunting, haunting, almost evil undertone that, well, Mike and I agree, while we never trusted the TVA, our initial impression was more silly, misplaced. It was just hopes that it was a governmental agency that wasn't so bad, kind of like the Nova Corps.
Yeah, not a child kidnapping, slave enforcement, murderous, pruning, faceless pieces of that they actually aren't.
Sylvie is able to escape, credit the Asgardian training, using the Tempad to eventually hide out for her whole life in apocalypses, making it a no-brainer why she might have a gripe or two against the TVA.
Yeah, we get our first look at the Timekeepers, and right away, they are suspect, bro. Right away. Ravonna Renslayer, Agent 823, which could be a nod to the Avengers comic 23, which has Kang in it, and is Ravonna's first appearance, which is selling right now on eBay for $1,000, my good friend. It's shadowed in the green, very similar to the Wizard of Oz, with smoke filling the room, and we see this reddish neon lights with the 3 Timekeepers, and all propped up, giving off this like sense of it's more show than substance.
Yeah, totally. And after all, the TVA is very much stripped of any personality or exuberance.
Damn, look at us with those SAT words, man. Today, wait, is that because, dude, are we?
No. Ravonna comes out from what is supposed to be a lecture by the Timekeepers in now the present, telling Mobius Hunter C20 died because of the enchantment from Sylvie, which turns out to be a lie.
Because everything about the TVA turns out to be a lie.
That's true.
We were totally wrong about any Loki on Loki enchantments, but totally kind of okay with Loki on Loki love story. We get these crazy visuals as Lamentus 1 is about to come and crash into them and literally obliterate them because Loki and Sylvie fall in love for each other, though. They cause this crazy Nexus event leading to the TVA right to them.
Yeah, Loki gets thrown into a time loop by Mobius
so
with
funny.
a pissed off Lady Sif.
Talk about a version of hell I never want to be in.
Oh my god, she hits so hard. It's honestly the most terrifying thing in the show.
Probably what it's like when Robin hits you.
Sure. Just keep editing, it's alright. Sif kicks Loki's ass over and over again for cutting her hair, which is actually a throwback to a real mythological tale.
Really? It's pretty cool. Mobius gives us vampires because in the MCU,
Blade.
Simply mentioning anything means something. You know what I mean? Hunter B-15 is clearly affected, as we will later see by the enchantment, wanting to know the truth about Hunter C-20.
We get this great scene with Mobius and Loki going back and forth, with Loki revealing the truth to Mobius, how he and all the TVA workers are variants, leading Hunter B-15 to help Sylvie escape and learn her past history, and Mobius to switch his Tempad with Ravonna's, further revealing the TVA's shadiness and ultimately unraveling Ravonna's lies, showing that she covered up Hunter C-20's murder because she knew the truth.
Damn
she
right.
was a variant, and that is a lie.
Not to mention how truly creepy everything about the TVA is, and Ravonna or trophy case, missed minutes, all the propaganda posters, the fact that none of the TVA have names unless they get promoted. Pruning, bro. And then after Hunter B-15 learns the truth in a scene right out of Blade Runner, Mobius and Loki team back up with all the emotions for only Mobius to be pruned after saying how he'd like to go see who the hell he was prior, and maybe he rode jet skis or even sold them or just plain old had a friggin' life.
You know where I'd go if I could go anywhere, wherever it is I'm really from, and wherever I had a life before the TVA came along.
All the emotions come rushing in, and we're just stomped by sheer sadness.
I'm not laughing, I'm just really sad. We get these almost comical beings that Sylvie makes quick work of with a nice sword throw right through the neck, decapitating I guess what was supposed to be the main timekeeper, but it turns out they're just robots. With the other two timekeepers laughing about it, which was really
and then creepily like,
yeah, just falling about. The episode ends with Loki pruned by Ravonna, who is quickly disarmed and now at the mercy of Sylvie.
Then we get the glorious end credits scene with Loki waking up in a destroyed, looking like New York City, to a boastful Loki with some homemade self-make-it-yourself, do it yourself, whatever you say it, Mjolnir, Kid Loki holding a freaking alligator, and classic Loki, who says he will be dead if he doesn't come with them. What the f***?
All right, a lot to go over here, so let's dive into this. Mike, what the hell is going on?
I have no idea, dude. This episode threw me for a loop completely. Literally. I don't know what's happening.
We were so wrong about the enchantment. We were so wrong.
Which, you know, the more I said it, I was like, how though? Like, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You know?
It was too obvious.
I'm sort of happy that Loki found his love being himself.
I love how they do bring it up, and Mobius is like, you're such a narcissistic, like demented thing that you can actually fall in love and then cause a Nexus event like they've never seen before.
Yep.
But you've brought this up too, and this part's interesting. Wanda is a Nexus being.
Yes.
What does that mean?
I guess that means she can create these sort of events as well.
Right? Like, clearly I just have the hard question I put around Mike. No, I really have no idea.
Well, yeah, I mean, is Loki a Nexus being too? Like, I guess these are things that we need to do more research on and look up, because these are new terms for us in the MCU, and these Nexus beings are something we've never dealt with yet. So,
and every time we think we have a handle on it, it's like,
here's an alligator.
There's an alligator with its own little cute crown. So now you also found out that that's not potentially New York.
I don't know. So if you want to think about it this way, that each sort of being, like a Loki, a Mobius, a C20, for example, they each have their own like purgatory, pocket reality, TVA jail, where all variants get sent to that one pocket. Like all the Mobiuses go there when they're pruned, all the Lokis go there when they're pruned, all the C20s go there when they're pruned. So if you think about it that way, that's what I think is going on. It's like that's where they just send all these Lokis is to this little massive planet jail cell.
But that makes sense because if you think about it, the closest Loki ever got to really winning was New York 2012.
Yes.
And if he would have won, it would have been destroyed. And if all these different Lokis come from different parts of their own storylines or timelines, then that might just be a mix match of all their destroyed.
But apparently they're not the only Lokis that we're going to be seeing. Apparently there's a President Loki that we need to meet, and
or that might
a few others.
I wonder if that is him, or is that an equally arrogant version?
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna have to meet someone just as annoying as he is.
I can't wait, man.
Imagine two of him on the same screen.
Yeah, it's nuts.
What about Mobius though?
Mobius, I'm very, very sad about. But I know that in a trailer scene, we are going to see him again. So he's not gone. But it was so sad to see it when he finally came around and had that moment with Loki, and when they were about to go take on the TVA, and there's Ravonna and her resting face waiting to destroy him. It's sad.
Verona might be my most hated MCU character.
Yeah.
Because you really like...
Well, honestly, now the TVA as a whole, I mean, I knew it from the start, but this is just crazy, man.
Yeah, and it's sad. It's even worse. So not only do they steal you from your timeline, not only because we still have no idea what the hell pruning is.
Yeah,
we
no
thought
idea.
we kind of knew.
I thought it was like you got totally deleted from
the
existence.
Matrix.
But now you get sent to a jail or a pocket
Basically.
reality or whatever you want to call it.
So it's
you
even
don't
worse.
die.
It's even worse in the TVA. They kidnap you, and then if you get pruned, you get sent to something.
The moment that did it for me is when they were in the elevator going to see the Timekeepers, and Sylvia was asking Ravonna why she was originally taken as a child, and Ravonna forgot.
With the
You just forgot
she just doesn't
with
care.
their smirk.
Yeah.
God, I've ever wanted to punch a woman in the face. Was that
Was
moment? Sorry, I'll never do that ever. But if there was a moment, if I could have got through the screen, that was it.
Episode prediction next week. I don't have one.
I have no idea. I mean, the Lokis are all going to meet each other, and maybe they come up with a plan to get back to the TVA. But do you think we're seeing Kang soon, or do you think we're not getting that?
I don't know, man. I mean,
Do we think Sylvie's making it out alive, or do we think Ravonna has a plan?
I
'Cause
think
Ravonna was begging Sylvie to prune her.
Bruner. Yeah, that was weird too. The
Yeah.
switch on that was very weird.
Like, just do it.
The
Like,
fact that and the fact that she was promoted to like a
Judge.
judge. I
with
mean,
losing her, yeah.
in the
Sketch.
comics, she's Kang's lover.
Yep.
I mean, I really don't know.
And that's her name, A23. That's when she got introduced, like we said earlier.
Yeah.
So it's just too many ties not to see him.
right. And
you know?
we said this is an episode that should have been the episode before the last.
Yeah, I
one.
can't believe there's two more. It just doesn't. Like, I'm not. I don't know if I can emotionally handle it.
I can't do it. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm excited.
Me too, man. So make sure you guys like, share, follow, subscribe to the channel and to our podcast, our Instagram, wherever you can find us. It'd be great. We appreciate the support, and we will see you next week. Peace.